All right, next, let's go to the message sender feature, which always works perfectly fine. Message sender. Let me show you exactly how to use the message sender feature or function in the Tube software. Okay, for the message sender feature here or function here in the Tube software, the first thing you want to do here before you enter any of this information is you want to utilize these two buttons here where it says scrape one page only or scrape all pages. What this does is it's going to gather or scrape users and store it to your database here so you can message them at a later time after you have gathered the users. You can get free views to your videos like that. You can redirect YouTube users to wherever you want to because you can include a link here. Let's say you have a site and you want to grab people from YouTube and send them to your site to share something, or just generally sharing a YouTube video which you have, you can enter the link here. And let me show you exactly how this works now. First of all, again, we have to gather or scrape users. As you can see now, there are no users gathered in this session. You are seeing 32 here because I have tested this a few seconds ago before making this video tutorial, just to make sure that everything is working and up to date. But when you get your software for the very first time, this number here will either be 0 or 1, okay? Now, how to gather users to send them messages? Very simple. First, enter a search term. For example, make money online. Let's just use this keyword here as an example. Enter. And of course, I don't want to gather any of these users here. Instead, I want to gather fresh users so I know that they have recently uploaded their videos. So let me just go ahead and use the this week filter here. To choose a filter, just click on filters and then choose your filter. So let me use this week filter to get some fresher group of audience. Now, once you are on a search page like this or whatever the keyword here is, all you have to do is either click on scrape one page only. That means it will only scrape users from this page. Instead, let me not waste any time and just use the scrape all pages to gather users in a bunch. Scrape all pages. As you can see, the software is going page by page, gathering all these users who have uploaded their videos this week for the keyword make money online. Now, this might not look like a lot to you because for this kind of keywords such as make money online, there are multiple same users who upload their videos to YouTube. So there are multiple same usernames. The software will not gather the same username over and over again. For example, on one of the pages earlier, the search pages, there could be 5 or 6 videos from just one user. Okay? So that explains if you're seeing the number of videos on a page versus this number here, 63 in my case, you will come to an understanding that the software does not scrape the same users over and over again. Okay? That's actually very good. So you do not send them the message over and over again so that they do not flag you and your account will get in trouble. Okay? We have 63 so far. Let's say I want to go scrape from a different keyword, work from home, then apply filter just to get a more fresher or more recent group of audience. This week, for example, scrape all pages. You will see these numbers here keep on going up until all the pages, up to 50 pages, the users are gathered from. All right, now we have 157 users here. So, same thing here. You only have to add this once, the usernames and password and the messages and the link to include. You can always come back and click on Load Last Settings. Okay? For the first time, you have to manually put in your usernames and passwords. Since I've already used this software before, I'm just going to go ahead and click on Load Last Settings, and I want you to see what happens here in these fields. They will be populated. Load Last Settings. This is all SSSSS because I was testing it again before I made the video. So I have 26 accounts loaded again in a push of a button, that is. Link to include. This year I'll put in my web address again, www.makemoneyonlinewithprem.com. .com. There we go. Make sure your link is correct. And then you can go ahead and type your messages. Let's see. Hello. Great channel you have. That's message 1. If you want to keep on going, then just keep on going. Once you're done with the first message, click on enter or hit on enter before you go to the second message. Now, let me enter. Hi. Love your videos. I'm just going to go ahead and keep this short for the sake of this tutorial. That's 2 messages so far. Let me add a third one for now, and you can add as many messages as you want in the full version of Tube software. Okay? Enter. Go to the third line. Your videos are very interesting. Your videos are very interesting. Now, I could go on and on, but again, time is precious. This is enough for the sake of this tutorial. So, I have 157 users gathered and ready to message. Once all these fields here are populated, all you have to do, the wait time here, before we move on, is the wait time in between logging out and going to the next account to send the next message. Okay, so for my case, since I have 26 accounts loaded, I can actually change this to 5 and it will work great. But the smaller amount of accounts you have here, the more you want to wait, just because you don't want to post too many messages and get an alert or a warning from YouTube saying, hey, slow down, or we might do this or that. Okay, understood? If I only have 2 accounts loaded here, for example, I would change the wait time to at least 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. If I have 3, I would do same thing, around 30 to 35 this time. And if I have 4, I can go lower to about 25 seconds, simply because it will take time to go through each and every of these accounts before it comes back to the main account. So if you have just one account, you might want to change the wait time here to about 60 seconds. Once you have all these fields here populated and you have already gathered your users, you are now ready to click on Run. The software will rotate from one account to another, going to one user, then messaging him, logging out of the account, then re-signing in into a different account, going to the next user, send a message, and it just does that over and over again. As you can see, it's sending the messages right now as we speak. This software is simply incredible. If I scroll up, you will see message sent. Oops, didn't have enough time because the wait time here was just 5 seconds. So I'm going to show you on the next one. You will see message sent. It's going to the second account in rotation now. Going to the users page, clicking on the button to message the user, entering the second comment. There we go, your message has been sent. Now it's going to go to the third account and then to the third user and do the same thing over and over again until all users here are messaged. Okay, all 157 users. It's currently on the third account. Now over here to the right, as this goes here, you can see the number of loaded messages, the total messages sent. Now it's 3 since the third one just sent. The loaded YouTube accounts, and then you got the current action count. And of course, the number of users left to message. All ready? Great. Going to the fourth user, going to message the fourth user. Once done, it will go to the next account and do the same thing once again over and over again. So I believe I could stop right here because now you know exactly how the message sender software works, okay? Or how the message sender feature works in the Tube software. Just remember, before you push on run, you want to go ahead and gather users first, okay? Whether you want to share a YouTube video with them or a website or just complimenting them on their videos with no links, whatever you wish to do. All right, before it goes to the 6th account, let's go ahead and stop this. Perfect.